There's something wrong.
The Avengers are not coming. Who will keep people safe?
Yes! Yeah!
Marvel just dropped a brand new Thunderbolts trailer and there's a ton of fresh footage to break down. We finally get a much better look at Sentry, especially after a Super Saiyan style transformation. Yeah, we're making some Dragon Ball references today because Marvel keeps sneaking in anime inspired moments into the MCU. And honestly, it's not even the first time. Remember when Killmonger was basically designed to look like Vegeta? Yeah, the Marvel team are huge anime fans. But back to Thunderbolts. This trailer gave us some serious revelations, intense showdowns, and of course, a mysterious conspiracy surrounding Val and her true motives. So let's dive in. One of the biggest moments, Sentry's transformation. We finally see Bob Reynolds go full void mode, and it looks like he's about to wipe out everyone and maybe all of New York City in the process. What's interesting is how they're setting up his transformation. It's very Dragon Ball Z-esque. Before turning into Sentry, Bob is brunette, and then boom, he powers up and becomes this glowing golden powerhouse. Even his costume changes instantly. Like, where is he keeping that suit? Is he just magically forming around him, or does he just have it on standby somewhere? According to Lewis Pullman, who plays Sentry, Bob doesn't even remember that he is the Sentry when we first meet him in the film. He's in some underground facility, completely unaware of how he got there. And that plays into his comic book origins. His schizophrenia and mental instability are directly tied to the creation of the Void. It's a huge part of why Sentry is such a complicated and terrifying character. Also, side note, his suit looks way less bright compared to the Funko Pop design we saw. In the actual movie, the colors are more muted, probably to keep things grounded. But either way, Sentry is about to become one of the MCU's most overpowered threats. Now let's talk about Val, because she's clearly up to some next level shady business. One of the official reveals Marvel made is that Val is calling the new Avengers Tower the Watchtower. That's a huge nod to the comics, because in the source material that's the name of the Sentry's base, sitting right on top of the Avengers Tower. The way this is playing out feels like a direct callback to the Avengers from 2012. Remember when Iron Man flew on top of the Stark Tower to confront Loki? This time, it's the Thunderbolts confronting Val, and instead of saying we have a Hulk, she's basically saying I have a Sentry, and yeah, that's way worse. We actually hear Sentry's voice in full void mode taunting the Thunderbolts, saying none of you can even save yourselves. Basically, he's calling them all failures, telling them there's no way they can stop what's coming. And then just to drive the point home, he throws a Red Guardian right out of your window. So good luck surviving that one. And one of the wildest parts is that it looks like New York City is being consumed by it and the Thunderbolts end up being trapped inside. There's a shot of Yelena with all black around her, eyes closed, as if she's being pulled into the Void's realm. Later in the trailer, we see her running through a dark forest, only to fall straight into the Red Room. This is probably some kind of hallucination or twisted vision, because her voiceover says something is wrong. The whole Thunderbolts team seems to be dealing with their own personal traumas, and the movie seems to be setting up this idea that they all feel like failures. They want to prove themselves, but they're going up against something that seems impossible to defeat. And speaking of eerie moments, there's a scene where Yelena looks like she's confronting herself. It could be part of the Void's tricks making her face her own fears, or maybe something else is controlling her. Either way, things are about to get dark. Oh, and this is hilarious. The way Marvel cut this trailer, it was posted by the Letterboxd account, and they intentionally made it look like an A24 indie film, like slow, dramatic shots, eerie music, the whole artsy vibe. It's actually kind of a joke Florence Pugh made a while back, so someone at Marvel probably thought, you know what, let's just do it. Then there's the part where Sentry literally bends John Walker's US agent shield like it's a tin can. We don't know if it's full vibranium, but Val definitely spent a lot of money making it strong. Either way, it didn't stand a chance against Sentry. At some point, the Thunderbolts will have to find a way to talk Sentry down, because fighting him is not an option. There's even a moment where it looks like they're having a sun's getting real low situation, trying to calm him down the way Black Widow used to with Hulk. And yes, this is where things start to get even more insane, like when we see Bucky fighting a giant void chicken. Yes, you heard that right. It honestly feels like a Family Guy joke at this point. Back to Val for a second. Her new look, the white streak in her hair. Julia Louis-Dreyfus actually had a say in that. She wanted her character to have more of a real-world commentary vibe. A lot of fans noticed that her appearance seems to reference Tulsi Gabbard, and that might have been intentional. We also see her at a Congress hearing where she says the Avengers aren't coming, will keep us safe. It's very much her trying to justify her shady plans, telling people that the world needs someone willing to do the dirty work. And then there's Avengers Doomsday. Marvel is being super secretive, but we know Thunderbolts will play a role in it. The big question is, will they be the Avengers or will they be competing teams? Because Sam Wilson is also forming his own Avengers squad. And of course we got a tiny tease of Secret Wars. There's a quick shot of someone chained up. Could it be Sentry? A lot of fans think it might be him, captured on Battleworld by God Emperor Doom. So yeah, Thunderbolts is shaping up to be way darker and crazier than we expected. It's bringing in anime influences, political drama, and a monster of a villain in Sentry. And with Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars on the horizon, things are about to get wild. Did you catch any Easter eggs or hidden details I missed? Drop them in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more updates. I'll see you in the next one.